It's a lot of pressure. And as a father, you can tell your children how much and what they're gonna be faced up against, but sooner or later you gotta, and they gotta want it. You can't want it more for them than they want it for themselves. I'm here to assist. I can't do. Man, he just let his son go out there and like, no. Everybody's development rate is different. And if you didn't think that there were certain things that Kiyan actually benefited off of by being Carmelo's son, you a fool. My thing is, hey, get your knee skin. Go on and get blurred. Go on and get dunked on. Okay, cool. Get your ass up. Being a dog is something that comes with reps. You can say you the best all you want to, but if you ain't got all that time that you done invested in that skill, art, or craft, I ain't worried about you, bro. Oh, that's Cam something. Hey, man, I'm about to bust his ass. Your daddy here? Cool. You gotta be mentally strong, bro, because people aren't talking about the pressure it is to be his son.
In a college basketball landscape obsessed with legacy names, social media highlight culture, and the endless machine of hype, it takes a rare talent to cut through the noise and force the conversation to shift on sheer ability alone. And yet, 3 games into his freshman campaign at Syracuse, Kiyan Anthony has torched the narrative, hijacked the spotlight, and thrown the entire NBA Nepo baby debate into the blender. Because unlike Bronny James, unlike Bryce James, and unlike the dozens of sons of NBA icons who get whispers, nudges, and hidden pathways paved for them, Kiyan isn't succeeding because of his last name. He's succeeding in spite of it.
It's a give and take there. And me having my boys and even my daughters, it's like, hey man, I can want the world for y'all, but if y'all ain't willing to go to that point, and everybody's growth plan is different, and I'm good with that because I'm gonna give them grace. But you're gonna do something. I'm more invested in the mental game than the skillful game.
And a lot of times you say, man, I played football because it was my way out. It was my why.
Yeah.
How do you help your child find the why of why they're going hard?
I have to credit Ray for this. I was guilty for falling victim to the typical parent expectation of their kids. Over the weekend, the kids had a basketball practice, and the first thing that he heard someone ask them was, how many points did you score? And Ray voiced his opinion, said, man, I hate that response, bro. And here I am, I'm hearing him talking. I said, man, what's wrong with that? He's like, man, they're kids, children. Why is it the first thing that you ask them, how many points did they score? Now they are translating that into, if I don't score points, mommy or daddy or my coach is not happy.
The country expected Carmelo Anthony's son. What they got instead was college basketball's most polished freshman scorer, a 3-level assassin whose game slows down on command, whose jumper looks engineered in a lab, and whose offensive versatility has scouts quietly and now loudly whispering something that would have sounded like fantasy 6 months ago. Kiyan Anthony might be a legitimate NBA lottery pick, and unlike the constant cloud that follows the James brothers, not a single scout thinks Carmelo is pulling strings to make it happen.
The first thing that you should ask your children or a child is, are you having fun? Because to be having fun and making points, that's a win-win. But to be making points and not having fun is a lose-lose. I said, dang, Ray, you're snapping, boy. I'm with you, boy. And here we are now. If any child is not having fun with what they're doing, why are you really doing it?
And it's gonna show up sooner or later.
It's gonna show up sooner. How many times have we seen individuals or children get burnt out? Man, what Drake say? The moment I stop having fun with it, what?
I'll be done with it.
Hello? So for me, I don't care if you score a touch. I care about effort. I care about is like, what's your attitude like, son? What you wanna do? But guess what? You're gonna do something. You ain't gonna be in this house looking at this blue screen. Hell no, man, get that out the damn way. Go on outside, get musty.
Because Kiyan, he doesn't need the help. He's that good. The earliest signs were already there on the recruiting circuit. Coaches, scouts, and analysts would follow Kiyan across gyms, watching him do something rare for a player his age, control pace. While Bronny thrived on athleticism and Bryce is still reliant on untapped potential, Kiyan mastered something neither James' brother has become elite at. He plays like the game belongs to him.
Isn't as good, but now the
players have benefited. Off the steal by Freeman, Anthony swoops in and scores. What Drexel wants, long possessions. Kiyan Anthony with a basket for so makes their threes. That is the upset formula. What a smooth stroke. Betsy now. Left earlier. As Anthony cruises in offensive rebounds this game. Oh, up and under. Kiyan energy on that perspective. Drexel was very comfortable. Anthony fade away. Hits it. This mismatch. Boats steps through and muscles it in with
The speed of defenders, the pressure of crowds, the physicality of older players, none of it shakes him. He moves with a calmness, a poise that feels almost genetic. But it's not the Carmelo comparison that rings loudest. It's the professionalism, the maturity, the way he reads the floor with an older player's eyes while still attacking with a teenager's legs.
All right, for you, another tough day in the scoring column. What's going on with the scoring?
I think it's just a flow. You know, when you find that flow, it's easy to be consistent. And, you know, shout out to my teammates for putting me in a position, relying on me to score, and trying to come out and find a flow early. Because, you know, the first time out comes at 16 minutes. So trying to get a few shots up before the first time out, just to see even if I miss, you know, to know what to fix, to know what to do better. And, you know, that's just what I do. I score. So I try to go out there every night and provide a scoring clinic as well as defense, playmaking. But definitely, you know, that comes easy to me.
He has a tremendous knack to score, one scout said courtside, and the game never speeds up for him, ever. He's a three-level killer and a willing defender. Guys like him don't come around often. In today's college basketball world, where freshmen struggle with decision-making, turnovers, inconsistency, and nerves, the most stunning part of Kiyan game isn't the jumper, or the handle, or the soft touch at the rim. It's that nothing rattles him. That's professional stuff. That's NBA stuff. In his first 3 collegiate games, Kiyan Anthony hasn't just played well. He's played like a veteran who knows how to pick his spots, collapse defenses, and make the right reads. 15+, 17+, and 18 points in his first 3 outings. Nearly 4 assists per game while coming off the bench. Efficient shooting at all 3 levels, 3 rebounds, 3 assists in his debut alone. Cold-blooded confidence no freshman should possess this early. Against Drexel, the Orange broke the game open in the second half, and it was Kiyan scoring bursts, including a 14-4 run that turned the contest into a blowout. Against Binghamton, he came off the bench earlier than expected after J.J. Starling went down, and within minutes it was clear Syracuse had stumbled into a star they didn't even need to ease into the rotation. He's a bucket getter, teammate Luke Fennell said. He can do that, so it's just beautiful to watch. But the most underrated part? He doesn't hijack possessions. He doesn't over-dribble. He doesn't force the issue like a lot of freshman scorers do. Kiyan scores in rhythm, within structure, and without needing 25 shots to make his presence felt. That's lottery pick behavior. That's the opposite of hype. That's substance. Let's address the comparison that fans, scouts, and even ESPN producers are discussing behind closed doors. Kiyan Anthony is better than Bronny James and Bryce James. Right now, today, in every meaningful way, Bronny's USC career was plagued with inconsistency, limited minutes, and a development track that stalled. Bryce has upside, but he's still far from scratching the surface of what he might be someday. And the whispers around Arizona already include redshirt, developmental path, and not ready yet. Meanwhile, Kiyan walked into Syracuse and immediately became their most dangerous offensive weapon. This isn't hype. This isn't potential. This isn't social media-driven fan campaigning. This is basketball reality. And here's the twist. While LeBron James has been known to exert influence, from draft workouts to roster construction, Carmelo Anthony has been the exact opposite. The staff at Syracuse said it best. Carmelo never raised his voice, never interfered, never overshadowed his kid. He sat back, let coaches coach, and let Kiyan earn everything. From minutes to touches to opportunities, a Hall of Fame player and a Hall of Fame dad. Compare that to the intense scrutiny that follows the James household, where every decision, every lineup, every minute distribution becomes a headline tied to LeBron's enormous gravitational pull. Kiyan has something Bronny and Bryce were never allowed to have: room to breathe, room to fail, room to grow, room to be his own player. And because because of that freedom, the kid is thriving. The phrases NBA scouts love most: three-level scorer, pro-ready frame, natural touch, pace controller, elite character, all apply to Kiyan already. This isn't about projection. It's not about what he might become if his father pulls strings. It's not about marketing value. It's about skill Kiyan has. A jumper with elite mechanics that's consistent every possession. A mid-range package that screams Carmelo, but with smoother footwork. A confident off-the-dribble arsenal with pull-ups, step-backs, and sidestep threes. A powerful frame that will only get stronger. Ability to play on or off the ball. A willingness to defend, which scouts love, because scoring freshmen rarely commit on that end. A mature basketball IQ uncommon for his age. The ability to elevate teammates, shown by his impressive assist numbers. One evaluator put it bluntly, this is not some Bronny James type. This kid is a legit pro, long-term career, starter-level upside, real lottery potential. That's not hyperbole. That's where basketball's future is headed. The poetry of Kiyan wearing Syracuse colors, the same jersey that turned Carmelo into a legend, would almost feel too perfect if the kid wasn't backing it all up with on-court dominance. Before his debut, Carmelo got emotional on the phone, telling his son how proud and overwhelmed he felt. Seeing a new generation of Anthony take the court where he made history, Lala sat courtside wearing Syracuse colors, beaming with pride, letting her son take the spotlight without overshadowing him. This isn't the typical NBA stars kid story. This is a sports legacy done right, and it's only the beginning. 3 games in, Kiyan Anthony hasn't just lived up to the hype. He has expanded it, amplified, rewritten it. Freshman guards aren't supposed to control games, score efficiently, play within system, defend at a high level, make teammates better, never panic under pressure, put up NBA-ready film in November. Kiyan is doing all of that. Scouts who viewed him as a later first-round prospect are already circling back to their front offices. This is what draft risers look like, not because someone famous wants them on a roster, but because their talent demands attention. Kiyan Anthony isn't just better than Bronny and Bryce James. He isn't just Syracuse's brightest star. He isn't just Carmelo's son. He is the first true next-generation NBA prospect who is defining himself entirely on his own terms. No strings, no influence, no shadow, just basketball. A lottery pick in the making. And this time, the last name isn't carrying him. He's carrying the name.